It's not opening everything. Anjali, you have to try it in Google Chrome. It will open. So I have created some 5 or 6 users now for Ravi Garu, Anjali, Sirish, Mansoor, Subraj Garu, Annie. Please try and let me know. And did I forget anyone? Any other user?
Sir, it's working for me.
Who is this?
Subraj.
Alright, done. Perfect. Ravi Garu, it's working already. So, did I miss anyone to create the user?
Right now it's not required, sir. I will ask you.
Okay. Already who asked? I'm saying about. Annie, please try. Try it in Google Chrome. Okay, it will work in Internet Explorer, Mozilla, and Google Chrome also. But Internet Explorer and Mozilla, you might be seeing some bug. It will frequently ask you to log off. So Google Chrome is best browser for Chrome. Cloud.
Okay, sir.
Right. So shall we start?
Okay.
మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి నేను ఎవరిదైనా యూజర్ ఐడి క్రియేట్ చేయడం మిస్ చేశానా? Did I miss any user ID creation for FCCS? Ravi garu mute pettukondi, please mute. Right. So today we'll discuss about data forms in FCCS. So in FCCS, unlike HFM, in FCCS you will see many options in data forms. So all are similar. You have to learn each and every option. So put heading data forms. Click on navigate forms. Click on navigate forms. See, here you can see, you can expand and you can create your own folder and then you can create your form. So click on create form button. Click on create form button. Click on create form button. Next, name of the form. Yes, you can give any form. CA underscore form underscore. Right? So the name of the form is unique and mandatory, right? So you can put your name so that, right, it will not be duplicated. Right? Okay. Description of the form. Normally in description, right, we put balance sheet for the year ended, etc., income statement, cash flow statement, etc. Okay, here instructions. If you want to give instructions, you can give step 1, step 2, step 3 for end user. Always cube is always console. So click on layout. So here, right, you see all the dimensions. Write down. Click on layout tab. Click on layout tab. So here you see point of view, page dimensions, and attribute dimensions, means rows and columns. So whatever you put in rows and columns, they are front end dimensions. Whatever you put under page dimensions, they can be selectable. And whatever you put under point of view, that will be restricted. Clear? So I'll explain you clearly. This is the key point in entire data forms. Write down. Whatever the dimensions we put under, whatever the dimensions we put under point of view. Here, this is called point of view. Whatever the dimensions we put under point of view, that will be restricted. That will be restricted. Example, actual or budget. For example, see here ACTUAL, I put actual. It means I cannot select budget now. I have restricted my data entry to actual only. Right? Next point, second point. whatever the dimensions we put under rows and columns. So I am dragging this account to rows. See, I am dragging entity to columns, or if you want you can put it as years to columns. So they are front end dimensions. Whatever we put under rows and columns, whatever the dimensions we put under rows and columns, they are front end dimensions and will have multiple member selections. And will have multiple member selections. Whatever we put under rows and columns, whatever dimensions we put under rows and columns, they are front end dimensions and will have multiple member selections. So here I can select, okay, see, I can select CASH cache. Done. So right click on one and say add row. Yes, I'll put bank, BANK bank. Again, right click, add one more row. I'll put it as INCOMG from sales. Yes, likewise, 1 minute, somebody has logged in. Likewise, you can create n number of members. Likewise, here also years, right? FI 21, 20, 20 or 21. Right click and add a column. Next, FI 22. FI 22. See? 1 minute, somebody has logged in again. Yes. So FI 22, yes. FI, here I'll put it as FI 23. Yes, you can have n number of columns again. So second point, everybody understood, right? Whatever dimensions we put under rows and columns will have multiple member selections. They are called front end dimensions. Front end, right? You have written as front end only, right?
Yes, sir.
సార్
Front end
ఎక్స్క్యూజ్
only.
మీ సార్ ఇప్పుడు మనం గ్రిడ్లో కూడా ఇలా 2 ఇయర్స్ తీసుకోవచ్చా సార్? అంటే 22, 23 అట్లా కంపేర్ చేసి
You can take 2 years in grid also. Yes, it is possible.
ఒకసారి చూస్తారా సార్?
ఇది అయిపోయినండి, ఓకేనా? సో
ఈ
నెక్స్ట్
forms
థర్డ్ పాయింట్, వాట్ సారీ,
ఈ ఫామ్స్ అయి చేసేది మన లాస్ట్ ఎండ్ యూజర్ కి మాత్రమే కదా సార్ ఇది చేసేవి ఇవన్నీ?
yes, forms are purely for end user. See, in grids you cannot restrict the POV, right? So instead of entering the data in actual, if he enters the data in budget, then you cannot restrict that in grids, but in forms, yes, you can restrict. When he selects the POV, he cannot select budget here. Clear? So forms are purely for end user to enter the data. It is used for data entry forms. The name itself meaning is saying, right? Data entry forms, data forms, data entry forms, nothing but. Clear?
అంటే మాకు కూడా అలాగే రెస్ట్రిక్ట్ చేసి ఇస్తారా సార్? అంటే ఇప్పుడు కొత్తగా జాయిన్ అయ్యమంటే నువ్వు ఇదే వర్క్ చేయాలని మనకు కూడా రెస్ట్రిక్ట్ చేసి ఇస్తారా, లేదంటే మొత్తం?
Sir, విషయం మీరు, you are forgetting one thing. You are not end user. Okay? You have to create these forms.
కరెక్ట్ సార్. అంటే
You don't use these forms.
నేను ఓన్లీ బ్యాలెన్స్ షీట్ మాత్రమే అప్లోడ్ చేయాలి, లేదంటే ఇంకోటి అప్లోడ్ చేయాలని అలాగే ఏమైనా రెస్ట్రిక్ట్ చేస్తాను?
అలా ఉండదు మీకు. when you load data, you load entire data, trial balance data from FDME, not from FCCS. Directly you cannot load data in FCCS.
ఓకే
Right? These are for end users, not you. You are a consultant. Okay?
రైట్.
Rajkaran garu, you have to create these for forms, not use. Okay? You don't use these forms.
Right.
We never use these forms actually. In fact,
ఎస్
end user will use this. Okay? So right on third point, whatever the dimensions we put under page, whatever the dimensions we put under page, end user can select the members under that hierarchy. End user can select the members under that hierarchy. Here, see, it is a choice. Okay, you can write it as a choice.
Repeat the point.
Whatever the dimensions we put under page, end user can select the members under that hierarchy as a choice. Okay, see, I will put period. See, when I drag this to page, right, period, and whatever other dimension product. See, I'll drag product. So see, when I am dragging, it is not coming. See, so you have to be careful. Okay, so you have to drag this to page, then it will come. See, right? So again, I'm dragging entity also. So drag this to here, it won't come. So drag this to exactly on page, it will come. See? So here period, I'll select it as edit and I'll select the entire periods. Period FX level 0 descendants including or level 0 descendants, whatever you want. Okay, done. Means you can select January, February, March, etc. Any one member out of the entire descendants. Likewise, products also. Click on edit. Here, total product, right? So under total product, base members, FX, level 0 descendants. Done. You can select all base members. Again, entity. So entity, total geography, right? So total geography, FX. Here I'll put descendants including means you can select legal, you can select Asia, you can select India, all base members. Done. So again, I'll restrict all other data entry members. ENTITY entity currency. ENTITY entity currency. So next is data input. Here no intercompany. Here periodic, PERIODAC, periodic. 1 minute, somebody has logged in. Here changes in cache, yes. Consolidation, entity input, ENTITY entity input, multi-gap. LOCAL space gap, that's it. Yes, done. My data form is already created now. Now finish. That's it. See? So 1 minute. I created it in direct folder, right? So cut it and sorry. Where is there any edit? Okay, so save as. Okay, I have to move that to some other okay, finish. 1 minute. So is there any movement? Move to Rajni folder. Okay, done. Now see, I have created a form. Right, CA underscore form underscore Rajni. I can close this one. I can go to data. Here I can open that. Now we'll see whether I am able to enter the data or not. Right, see. Then see. So here, what are the selectable? I can select the only base period. See, I cannot select Q1, Q2 here. It won't be possible. I can select only months. Okay, done. Here no product. See, product also I can select only hardware. I can select only base members of products. See, right, done. Now I can select any entity. I can select parent entity. I can select. See, I'll select Asia. Okay. See, Asia means parent, so I cannot enter data. Now I'll select India. Right, done. Okay. See, I can select only one member, India. Click on this arrow. That's it. See, I can enter the data. 200, see, 300, 400, 500, 600. Right? Done. Save. Clear? This is called data form. A very
submit option ekkada undi?
Here, save.
It's only save.
Save. Right? Automatically. See, remaining all dimensions are grayed out. Here, actual. Can I select budget here? No, it is not possible. So the main difference between data grid and data form is in data grid you cannot restrict the POV, whereas in data form you can always restrict the POV. Everybody understood the main difference between data form and data grid, right? Any doubts here? Ravigar, please mute. Any doubts in basic data form? Tanya, are you getting?
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right.
సార్
Right?
సార్ పేజెస్ నుంచి మన యాట్రిబ్యూట్ దానికి మళ్ళీ మార్చడానికి అవుతుంది సార్ యాట్రిబ్యూట్
అర్థం కాలేదండి.
అంటే ఇప్పుడు మీరు రిస్ట్రిక్ట్ చేస్తారు కరెక్టే పేజెస్ నాకు యాట్రిబ్యూట్ డైమెన్షన్స్ ఇచ్చారు ఇప్పుడు పేజెస్ నుంచి యాట్రిబ్యూట్ నుంచి పేజెస్కి మార్చుకోవడానికి అవుతుందా సార్
Yes, you can always go to edit here. So go to data forms. Yes, and then you can edit here.
అంటే ఎండ్ యూజర్ సార్
Expand.
ఎండ్ యూజర్
End user cannot do that one. Only admin can do that one. Okay. End user, he will be given access to only data entry
అంటే
only.
మనం
He cannot
ఫ్రంట్ ఎండ్ లో
edit
ఏది
the form.
ఉండాలనేది ఇచ్చామంటే అది ఒక ఫైనల్ అది అంటే అతనికి
Yes, yes.
పేజెస్ లో
Yes, if
పెట్టినా
you
సరే
want to
మార్చలేరు
change it, you have to log in with admin and you have to edit it. Okay. Now I can change again. See, admin can do, but end user, he won't be given access as a editor. Okay. He cannot edit the form. He will use the form. That's it. Clear? So yes, you can always change the dimensions from here to there. So you can drag this to here. Yes. See, you will see both. Now, if I
సార్ ఎక్స్క్యూజ్ మీ సార్ లైవ్ లో ఫస్ట్ మనము ఇందాక మీరు అన్నారు కదా ఆన్ లైవ్ వి నెవర్ గో విత్ ద ఫార్మ్స్ అని చెప్పేసి
okay, you don't use forms.
వి డోంట్ యూస్ ద ఫార్మ్స్
You never load the data, right? I mean, enter the data manually, right? So it is end user job, core end user job to enter the data.
ఓకే సో ఫస్ట్ వీల్ యూజ్ ఇన్ ద లైవ్ మెటా డేటానా సార్ సెక్యూర్
అంటే మెడ్డేటా అంటే
ఫస్ట్ మనము కోర్ అనేసి అన్నారు కదా మీరు ఈ ఫార్మ్స్ సో మరి లైవ్ లో వచ్చేసరికి ఫస్ట్ ఏది ఎక్కువ యూజ్ చేస్తాం సార్
యూజ్ చేస్తామంటే మీరు సి పర్పస్ ఆఫ్ ది ఫార్మ్ ఈజ్ ఎంటరింగ్ ద డేటా ఎండ్ యూజర్ విల్ ఎంటర్ ద డేటా యు ఆర్ ఆస్కింగ్ అబౌట్ కన్సల్టెంట్ వాట్ కన్సల్టెంట్ విల్ డూ రైట్ consultant will solve the tickets whatever for example he is unable to enter the data then you have to find out why he is unable to enter the data whether it is security issue or form issue anything like that all the tickets you have to solve if it is implementation then you have to build all these things
so in the support only we will solve the tickets
yes so yes can I put two dimensions in one column yes see now when I click on finish right yes you can always one minute edit and you can preview here and see now he will get all the Hong Kong, Japan, Singapore, India and then here see UK everything he will get for both the years right FY22 this is FY23 this is right yes you can take two dimensions also so I'm removing this now when I go to layout I am removing this year to page dimension now see what happens year will come into page dimensions now I will select edit and I don't want to restrict to 1 year so years level 0 descendants that's it now he can select any year and he can enter the data finish save done preview now see he will get all the entities now see so right likewise yes so here instead of right remove this one clear right click and remove column B you don't need this column delete column yes here instead of taking all the members can I take only particular hierarchy yes that is also possible so I'll take only Asia level 0 descendants I did not put including descendants. When I say including descendants, it will take parent member also. If I say level 0 descendants, it will take only India, Japan, Singapore, and Hong Kong. See? Yes. You can put it as place in different rows, yes. Done. Now save and see the preview. You will see only those 4 entities. Clear? Hong Kong, Japan, Singapore, and India. So this is how we create the data forms. Everybody clear? Yes or no? Any doubts in basic data form? Please ask.
సార్ ఇప్పుడు ఏషియా కూడా ఇచ్చారనుకోండి సార్, ఇప్పుడు ఇండియా మొత్తం ఏదైతే చైల్డ్ ఉన్నాయో అవన్నీ ఎంటర్ చేసిన తర్వాత కన్సల్టేషన్ అవుతాయా సార్, లేదంటే మళ్ళీ?
See, there is no relation between consolidation and forms, okay? Wherever you go and consolidate, it will be consolidated. But only thing is you have to consolidate in parent. And the first criteria to do the consolidation is you have to give the exchange rates. Then only you will see the data. Otherwise, for example, your Asia is in USD, your India is in INR, Hong Kong is in HKD, Japan is in JPY. Now, when you right click and consolidate in Asia, right, they have to translate and they have to convert it into a USD, right?
Yes, sir.
That is the reason. First, you have to give the exchange rates. Yesterday, I have seen many messages. Some people, right? They did not put the consolidation, I mean the exchange rates, and they are trying to consolidate.
Sir,
It won't
end user have
consolidate.
access, end user have access to consolidate the data? Or
Yes,
it receives?
yes. End user will be given access to consolidate. 100%.
Okay.
Right. So now, what are the things we have to learn? This is the basic data form. You have to understand all these properties. You are seeing grid properties, next dimension properties, next segment properties, next display properties. All these properties you have to understand now. Put heading. Properties. First, grid properties. Grid properties. Put leave default. Normally here you see suppress data rows and right. So when I click data row suppress and suppress, now automatically what happens? See, when I save it, it won't show the Japan data now. See, preview. Sorry, Singapore data, because there is no data in Singapore, it will suppress that. If there is no data or if there is any invalid rows, it will suppress that. So we normally, right, India, if you want you can use, or otherwise you cannot. You can leave it as blank default. Save. Once again, you see, if I remove this and if I click on preview, you will see Singapore also now. Singapore, there is no data, right? So grid properties, sometimes we use this suppress and sometimes we don't use this suppress. So leave default, okay? Next, dimension properties. See, dimension properties is blank, right? Write down. Grid properties, leave default. Grid properties, leave default. So next, dimension properties. Dimension properties. So I don't see anything in the dimension properties. Can anybody guess and tell what might have happened? Guess and tell.
డైమెన్షన్ మీద క్లిక్ చేస్తే కానీ అది రాదేమో సార్.
Yes, so you have to click on dimension, right? So click on dimension. So see, you'll see all the dimension. This is scenario dimension. If I click on view dimension, it will come as view dimension properties. If I click on entity dimension, product dimension, it will come as product. If I click on entity, it will come as entity. So dimension properties, write down dimension properties. First point, click on any dimension, then you will see dimension properties. Click on any dimension, then you will see dimension properties. Okay, first one is apply to all POV dimensions. For example, this actual, I want to hide it. It means when I click on this preview, see, you will see actual, periodic, all these. You cannot even select this. So I have to click on this arrow button and I have to select the selectable dimensions. Now, yes, I can hide this. Click on this hide dimension, right? So I need not go to currency dimension and hide, data input and hide. So I'll click this, apply this to all POC dimensions. That's it. Whatever the properties you selected for actual, means scenario dimension, right? All those will be applicable to entire POV dimensions. See, all these POV dimensions apply to all POV dimensions. Now, when I save it, Now all these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dimensions will be hidden now. See? Click on preview. See, can I see the dimensions here? No, I have hidden it. I have hidden actual and I asked the system to apply the same for all other POV dimensions. Automatically, you can see all other dimensions are applied. So I'll remove this and I'll untick this. See now you have to go to each dimension and you have to untick. So I'll apply this one now. I'll save and then I'll remove it. Now yes, everything is normal now, right? So apply to all POV dimensions means next member name, it will show the member name. Alias, it will show the alias name. What is the difference between member name and alias? So we'll see the preview. So we are seeing actual periodic entity currency. Now I'll close this one. I'll go to right dimensions. So we'll go to product dimension or scenario dimension, whatever you want, scenario dimension, right? For actual, when I edit this one, there is a alias here, right? I'll put it as ACT, that's it. Save. So I'll refresh the database. Click on whenever you change the database, you have to refresh
We
the
say
database.
it is a short description.
No, alias means it's a dummy name or a nickname, and we can call it as nickname.
సార్ అంటే ముందు ఒక పేరు ఉండి ఒక ప్రోడక్ట్ మీద ఇప్పుడు ఇంకో పేరు మార్చినప్పుడు కూడా పెడతారు అంటే
See, you cannot change the name, okay? You can change, but it will affect the past data. So whenever you want to, for example, it's a nickname, nothing but a duplicate name. You can call it shortcut. Now system will accept both actual and ACT both. Whenever you are creating any grid or formula, either you can select act or you can select actual. It will accept. Right, refresh database is completed. Now go to data forms. Go to data forms, expand library, expand Rajni, right? So right, edit. Now see, here for actual, I put it as member name, right? So I'll remove this. I put it as a member name, right? Now save and see, you will see in the preview, you will see as okay, alias name. By default it is taking alias name because somewhere in the system, right, I clearly mentioned that always take alias name. So where is that? Go to navigation and where is that? Settings, somewhere in the settings, display member label as member name. See, save. Done. We'll see now whether this is the thing or not. Okay, go to data forms again, right, expand. Now click on edit and then preview and see what it is showing now. Still it is showing ACT, right? So somewhere in another settings there might be this might be affecting. So alias table default, display member as okay. So any other right, so there will be user preferences also. Preferences, where is preferences? User preferences. Here also we will see display. So none. General. Okay. Ad hoc options.
సార్ జనరల్లో ఉంది సార్ అక్కడ
General ఎక్కడ ఉందండి? Where is it?
జనరల్లో ఉంది డిస్ప్లే మెంబర్.
Right. So display member name. Save this one. Done. So there will be some global settings also which will be affecting. Now we'll go to data forms. I guess now it will show only member name. Right. So right, edit and then preview. It is showing actual, right? Now we are good. So go to layout. You don't want member name, you want to show alias. Yes, you can take it here. Now save and see the preview. So is it not affecting? So for actual, we put alias name, right? Actually, it should show alias name only. Okay, it is overriding. Global settings are overriding this one. So no issues. Okay, you can leave that one. Next, member formula. What is member formula? So there should be one dimension here. Just give me 1 second. Go to dimensions. So go to scenario dimension. Here there is one more member I have to add. Add sibling. I'll put it as VARANC variance, right? Okay, copy this and copy, put it as variance and then put it as dynamic calc. You can ignore, right? And then go to member formula, again put it as dynamic calc. So when you put dynamic calc, you have to create a formula for this one, okay? Never share. For console dynamic calc. So what is the at the rate of VAR where ACTUAL actual comma BUD GET budget. That's it. So we'll validate it. Formula is valid, save. Then now go to refresh database and we'll refresh this again.
సార్ ఫార్ములాలో ఏమైనా మిస్టేక్ ఉంటే చూపిస్తుంది సార్ అంటే
Yes. In rules, right? We will discuss that. It will show how to verify the syntax. I'll tell you.
ఓకే సార్.
As of now, for our learning purpose, I created this formula. Now we will go to the data forms again. Yes. So instead of here, I can say that one minute. Here I'll put it as layout. Here I'll put it as variance. VARIANC variance, right? Or simple, right? Drag this to here. Drag this back to page. Now I'll put it as ACTUAL actual and then add column. I'll put it as BUDGET and add column. I'll put it as variance here, right? VARIANC variance. Done. Now save it. Now click on preview. Right, so I can see for India, I can see data 100, 100, 100, 200, 300. Variance it is not coming, right?
Both are showing as actual there.
Yes. So here actual, here we put it as BUDGET budget. Save. Done. Now click on preview and see 100. We can put it as here. You cannot enter the data, so we'll go to data. Here you can enter the data.
Sir, but can't we give the formula like what we do in HFM?
Yeah, same. So I'll put it as 30 here. I'll put it as 40 here. I'll put it as 60 here. Submit data. Save. Now see, automatically this variance will come. So if you want to show it as a formula, now go here, go to forms, expand, right, edit. Yes, go to layout. Under here you can put it as column scenario options. You can put it as member formula tick. So save, and in preview it will show it as, see, FX. Yes, it is showing as FX, right? See, this is the formula we used. So you want to say something to the end user. What is the formula? What is the formula logic you used? Yes, you can always display that. Clear? That is called member formula. Member formula description, again it is the description of the formula. Hide dimension, it will hide the dimension, right? So once again, what are the items? First one is apply to all POV dimensions. It means whatever the options you select, it will be applicable to all POV dimensions. Next, member name, it will display the member name. Alias, it will display the alias. Member formula, it will display the member formula. Member formula description. Hide dimension, it will hide the dimension. Then what is this show consolidation operators? It will show plus or minus. See, for account dimension, I'll put this consolidation operators. Before that, see cash bank income from sales, it is not showing any plus or minus symbol. Now I'll take this consolidation operators, save. Now when I click on preview, it will show the plus or minus symbol. See, normally all the members, whether it is a liability, whether it is asset, whether it is revenue, whether it is expense, it will show plus only. Clear? I'll tell you why it is like that, okay? But it will show the operators, nothing but plus or minus. Clear? So all the POV dimension properties clear? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So when you go to page dimension, again it will be same. When you go to row and column dimensions, you will see some other properties. See, apply to all row dimensions, correct. Member name same, alias, member formula, member description, hide, consolidation operator, start expanded. What is this start expanded? So here I'll take one more column, one more row, okay? Add row. Here instead of taking a base member, I'll take a hierarchy. Click on edit. Here I'll take expand balance sheet, expand liabilities. I'll take, right, current long-term liabilities, including descendants including, okay, right, okay, done, fine. So for this one, right, when I click on save button and when I click on preview, see, it is already expanded and then it came. Now if I click on this start expanded untick, right, by default it will be ticked. Otherwise what happens? You have to do it manually. See, now click on preview, you will see only 4 items. FCCS long-term item, long-term assets, you have to expand this, and then you have to expand intangible assets, and then you have to expand this one, intangible assets, and then you have to expand fixed assets, and then you have to expand investments in subsidiaries. Likewise, you have to keep on expanding each and every item. So by default, for all rows and columns, we tick this start expanded, so that whenever you take any hierarchy, automatically all the members under hierarchy will be expanded. Clear? We always tick that one. That is called start expanded. Next, enable custom attributes. What do you mean by custom attributes? When I click on this enable custom attributes, what it will show, whether this is a this particular account is a plug account or not, whether it is intercompany account or not, whether it is CTA account or not. So see, what do you mean by custom attributes? I'm saving this, I'm finishing this, I'm closing this. When you go to dimensions, when you go to account dimension, for example, right, so expand total liabilities and equity, expand total liabilities, current liabilities, accounts payable, right? So trade payables, if you put this as intercompany account, say intercompany account, yes, it will show whether this is an intercompany account or not. So put this one, yes, save, done, refreshed database. So it will show when you put attribute, custom attributes, it will show whether this particular account is an intercompany account or not. That's it. Right, now go to the forms again. Go to the forms, edit the same form again, expand, right, now here layout, instead of last one, right, I'll remove this and I'll select a particular member. Yes, edit. So expand balance sheet account, expand traditional balance sheet, expand total liabilities, expand current liabilities, expand account payable, trade payables. Yes, done. So I did not put this enable, right? So when I preview this, it will be as usual, normal. See, it won't say anything. Now when I click on this and when I click enable custom aggregation, enable custom attributes, and then when I put intercompany account, it will say whether this is intercompany account or not. See, is ICP? Yes. Right. So particularly for plug accounts, for intercompany accounts, we always use custom attributes. So it will display by just by seeing this one, you will understand, okay, this is a intercompany account. So right, you can put as plug account also. Save. It won't show the plug account, but when you enable the plug account, right, it will clearly show the plug account. Right. So right, come here, go to edit here. In the dimension properties, attribute values, plug account. Actually, if you have a plug account, it will show. In intercompany chapter, right, I'll show you how to enable the plug account, etc. So that is called enable custom attributes, right? Sorry, go to forms, expand. Next. So I'm unticking this one. Next, drill on shared members. What do you mean by drill on shared members? Actually, shared member concept, right? If you are having any shared member, actually this is not working. Drill on shared members, okay? So just give me 1 second. Let me open the notes again. Last time also we tried this. So where did we put? Yesterday I have given you one notes, right? If anybody did not receive that notes, let me know. In the group, I have put that one, right? So here I have given you the forms also. Forms, FCCS forms. So everything, right? What are the properties, POV dimensions, everything I have put here, suppress, etc. etc. So formula okay. Enable drop down for okay. Drill on shared members, it is not working, I guess. Okay, so you can leave that one. Actually, it is not working. Okay, right. So any other for column also you will see the same. See, column apply to all members, member name, alias, member formula descriptions, height, dimensions, show consolidation operators, start expanded, drill on shared members. This is not working. You can leave it. So grid properties. Next dimension properties. Next segment properties. Write down segment properties. What do you mean by segment here? You have to see the segment properties. You have to click on either A or 1. See, write down segment properties. It is row properties or column properties. It is row properties or column properties. So apply to all rows. If I hide first one, right, it will hide all the other also. See, it will apply to all the rows. Read only. If I put read only, this particular line will be read only. You cannot enter data. See, I cannot enter data for cash, even though it is a base member. I cannot enter data. If I want to restrict any particular member for data entry, yes, you can put it as read only. Simple. Next, show separator. Write down show separator. So 1 minute, let me, here it is there, right? Show separator, row formula, start expanded, okay. So we can continue this here. So read only, READONLY. It will restrict. 1 minute. Is it for column also? Read only column. There is no read only for column, right? Sorry, here. Yeah, read only. That particular row or column column. It will restrict data entry for that particular row or column. Okay, that is called read only. Next is show separator. See the show separator. One SHOW show SCPARAT separator. SCPARATOR, right? SCPARATOR. It is used for all totals. So, for example, right here, it is total. So, for income from sales, right, I'll put it as, I'll click on this 3 and I'll put it as show separator. So, it will show as line. See, for all totals, you can put that one. See, you'll see a line in between. See, after 3, after income from sales, you see a line. So, that right, you will understand, okay, this is the total of those 3. Right, so it is used for all totals. It will show a line before, I mean after the row. Clear? Everybody understood what is show separator, right? Right, next one is show separator. Suppress hierarchy. It will suppress the hierarchy. What do you mean by hierarchy here? So again, I'll close this one, I'll remove this and I'll select one hierarchy here. Done. So edit, balance sheet, traditional approach, total liabilities. Yes, I'll take total liabilities. Descendants including, yes. Save it. Done. Now preview, see. Yes, it will show trade payables, FCC. You clearly see what is parent and what is child. See, FCCS account payable is parent, trade payables is child. Because you see some gap, right? So when you put this as suppress hierarchy, it will suppress parent and child indentation. See, now here, right, I'll click on this row 4 and I'll click on suppress hierarchy. Now see, you cannot understand what is parent and what is child. See, it will suppress the entire hierarchy. Normal members, right, it will show all the members left side only. Clear? Can you say which one is parent and which one is child here? It is not possible. So when you suppress hierarchy, it will suppress the parent and child relation. Right, it will suppress the parent and child indentation. That is called indentation, we call it as. Okay, sometimes, right, 5 means you will see 3 gaps, it means it is a third generation. Likewise, it will suppress the hierarchy. Next, suppress missing data. Yes, row enable drop down for dimension account. So what is this one? When I click on this one, you will see a drop down box for each and every member. See, you are seeing a drop down box, right? Here you don't see this drop down box, but for here fourth item, see, you will see, so that you can select the members from the drop down box. So what is that attribute called? Close this one, enable drop down for dimension. Enable drop down for dimensions. It will enable the DROP drop down icon for the particular cell I mean row, sorry. Not cell, okay, row. Then that is called enable drop down dimensions for C. Likewise, when you go to A, again column width suppress. This one suppress invalid scenario templates, again it won't work, okay. I don't know even what it is. So you can leave this one. So segment properties, any doubts? Grid properties, dimension properties, segment properties. Whenever you are creating a data forms, right, all these things you have to understand. So whatever the client requirement, sometimes he will ask, I want to hide a particular row. Yes, we will hide that. I want to make a particular row as read only. Yes, we can make. I want to show only alias names. Yes, you have seen, right? Likewise, whatever the criteria it is, you have to create as per the client requirement. Next, display properties. See, make the form read only, entire form read only. So 1 minute, I'll put it as right. It will make entire form read only. It means, yes, sometimes you want to give the end user only read access for entire balance sheet, for entire income statement, for entire cash flow statement. Yes, you can create a cash flow statement and you can ask him to see. He cannot enter the data, he cannot edit the data, he cannot modify the data, but he can see it. It will be entire read only. See, when I click on make entire read only, you cannot enter data. See, everything will be read only. See, yes. Hide form. Yes, you can hide the form. Display missing values as blank. If I don't put this, what happens? Can anybody guess and tell? It will show it as hash missing.
Hash missing.
Hash missing, which is very, very irritating. So when you click on preview now, see, everything will come as hash missing, hash missing. It is very much irritating actually for me. So I always take this missing as blank. Next, enable mass allocate. Enable grid spread. Enable mass allocate. It will not work. This is purely for planning people. In FCCS, it won't work. Enable grid spread. Yes, it will work. We will discuss what is enable grid spread in next 5 minutes. Enable cell level document. Now, what is the cell level document? You can attach any document. Now, go to here, right? Go to data, right? Expand Rajni, expand, click on the form. See, right click. I can attach a document here. See, right? Yes, I can choose the file. You can attach anything, either Excel file or CSV file or screenshot or video, etc. Even you can attach a video also. Done. Now, if I see here also I can edit. Okay, need not go to there. If I go to layout and if I go to options, see where is display properties, right? So here I'll remove this, save. Done. Now I cannot attach anything here. Now right click, see I don't see attachment here. It means in HFM also we have, right, attachment, cell text, cell maximum number of attachments, maximum size of cell. Likewise here you can attach. Okay, click on edit, next option, go to layout, display properties, hide save confirmation message. What is this one? Now here I'll enter some data. Here I'll enter some data as 500. When I click on save, it will ask whether the data is saved. See, see, the data has been saved. You don't want this message. Yes, simply click on this one, go to layout, display properties, simply hide confirmation message, save. That's it. Now, okay, close this one. Now enter the data here, some 700. and then save, it won't give you the confirmation message. Directly it will be saved. See? Right? So that is called save confirmation message. Just give me 1 second. I'm getting an urgent call. Right. So enable confirmation. Next, this smart view options leave default. We never use the smart view options. Okay, and printing options, this one also leave default. Validation rules we use. What do you mean by smart view options? Yes, you can use the same form in smart view, right? Printing options. So I told you previously in HFM on premise, when you create a data form or data grid, you cannot print that. But here in FCCS, they have given that option to print. Literally, whatever the analysis you do in data form or data grid, yes, I mean, I don't know whether it is possible in data grid. In data form, you can print that. Clear? So, validation rules. Yes, this validation rules we always use. So, write down validation rules. You have to write notes on notes for this one. Validation rules. Expand validation rules under form layout. Expand validation rules under form layout and click on add button. And click on add button. Add button. So location. Location means either you can give a particular column condition, particular row condition, entire grid condition, or a particular cell condition also. So I'm giving a entire grid condition. Okay, name my RULA rule. Okay, description COLO or color greater than 100 values. Okay, or we'll put it as color BLU. This is my criteria. Blue color for greater than 100 values. Yes. So, yes, here if my current cell value is greater than value 100. So process and or, so here click on this add condition. Then here we put it as then process cell. Yes, here I'll select the cell. So put it as blue color. And put it as blue color. Okay. Then validate. It will throw any, the rule has no errors. Yes, if you have any error, it will show the error message. So click OK, that's it. Now how do I know that? See, if you see this color, it means it is already, it has some validation rules. Save this one. That's it, close this one. Now see, wherever you see the value more than 100, it will color the cell. Likewise, you can always give some conditional rules. So once again, go to here. Once again, click on layout, expand validation rules, click on or edit. Right? See, what are the conditions you can use? See all these, if then else. Here you can put current cell value, column value, row value, member name, member description, account type, etc., etc. All these things you can always use. Okay, so right, this is called validation rules. Clear? Yes, a simple mathematical conditions you can give. So this is called data form. Any doubt in data forms?
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Yeah, please.
Sir, sir, can we link one data form with another data form here, sir?
Here it is not possible.
The last time sir depreciation calculate చేసి so
That is
same
in HFM only. Here it is not possible.
ఇక్కడ పాసిబుల్ కాదా సార్?
Possible కాదు. ఇవ్వలా, they did not give that option in FCCS.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Because they have copied everything from planning, right? They
Yes.
did not combine the best features of HFM here. That is actually the best, one of the best feature in HFM.
Yes,
For
sir.
it is very, very, very much used for drill down, but in FCCS it is not possible. Clear?
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
So,
Hello, sir.
right?
Hello, sir.
Ah,
The end user can change the properties, sir.
end user can change.
The display properties and all those things can be
No,
changed.
no, no. He cannot change. End user will not be given access to edit the form. He can use the form. That's it.
Okay, okay.
Only admin can do this form changes.
Okay, sir. In these validation rules, can we put as a net asset or it should tally? I mean, assets and liabilities should be tallied. Those kind of things can be added, sir, here.
That one I am not sure. That one I am not sure whether you can color it or you can see, but right, you cannot do the calculations. You have to use a member formula for that one.
Okay.
Right. So we have to understand what is this enable grid spread. Just give me 1 second. So right. So what is enable grid spread? So when you enter data, 1 minute. So right, we'll create a data form directly from here. Right, click on create, ad hoc grid, console. So I'll take period. Here I'll drag back. Entity I'll drag back. Okay, I'll put it as CASH cash. Okay, entity I'll put it as India or Hong Kong. Where is India? Right. Okay, here I'll take it as FY22 scenario. I'll take it as actual. Sorry. View, I'll take it as view dimension, right? I have to put my view dimension. Yes, no issues. Periodic. Currency, always entity currency. Movement changes in cash. Data source, data input. Consolidation, entity input. Intercompany, no intercompany. Multi-gap, local gap. Product as laptops. Yes, we are good. So here I'll select member select and shall I select members? I'll select Q1 and then January and then February and then March. Okay, right. Okay, click OK. See? Done. Now I'll save this grid as save grid definition. As I'll put it as grid SPREAD spread. Now, okay, browse. Done. So, right? Okay, Q1 you cannot enter data, right? So, right. So, come here. Go to here. See, when you click on here, there is a grid spread here. See? Where is here? Grid spread ls, okay. Where is the option? 1 minute. Okay. Okay, they are removed from the grid. See, grid spread means when I enter some data here, right? There is a concept called adjust. I'm not seeing this adjust. Why? Okay, adjust. They have given the button here. Okay, adjust by. Okay, no. This is not this one. Again, when I select this like this, okay, I have to again do the homework because they have changed this option here. Last, Vijay garu, do you have last batch video, Vijay or Vijay Lakshmi garu?
Yes, sir, I have. Sir, I have the last time video, sir.
ఉంది కదా ఒకసారి చూడరా అది ఆప్షన్కి దానికి దీనికి డిఫరెన్స్ ఏంటో ప్లీజ్ సీ ద డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ దిస్ వన్ అండ్ దట్ వన్ బికాస్ ది వర్షన్ ఈస్ చేంజ్డ్ సో దేర్ మైట్ బి సమ్ ఇష్యూ దట్ రైట్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద గ్రిడ్ స్ప్రెడ్ ఆప్షన్ గివెన్ we'll discuss that. Okay, tomorrow we'll discuss that grid spread and then we'll go to metadata chapter. So for any doubts other than this grid spread?
సార్ ఇప్పుడు అలియాస్ అని చెప్పి ఇచ్చారు కదా సార్ ఇప్పుడు
సారీ అలియాస్
ఇప్పుడు అంటే ఒక ప్రతి కంట్రీకి అలియాస్ మార్చుకోవడానికి అవుతుంది సార్ లేదంటే ఓన్లీ ఒక మెంబర్కి మాత్రమే పెట్టుకోగలరు
ఎనీ మెంబర్ ఫర్ ఈచ్ మెంబర్ యూ కెన్ పుట్ ఏ డిఫరెంట్ అలియాస్
అంటే ఇప్పుడు నేను జపాన్ పెట్టుకుని యాక్చువల్ పెట్టుకుంటే నాకు ఎలా డిస్ప్లే అవ్వాలి నేను ఇండియా సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకుని
అలా కాదు ఫర్ జపాన్ దేర్ విల్ బి ఫర్ ఈచ్ డైమెన్షన్ మెంబర్ దేర్ విల్ బి సెపరేట్ అలియాస్ ఓకే
సార్ ఇప్పుడు మనము ఫార్మ్స్ లో వేరియన్స్ అని చెప్పి బడ్జెట్ వర్సెస్ యాక్చువల్స్ అని చేసాం కదా
ఎస్
కెన్ వి డూ ద సేమ్ థింగ్ ఇన్ గ్రిడ్ ఆల్సో
yes you can do but only thing is member is already created, right? Yes, you can always do, you can put it as same right, go to edit grid. Where is edit grid? So where is scenario here? Yes, drag and here I will right click and pivot to POV. Yes, so here I'll put it as January. Yes, so I'll put it as India periodic January. So yes, I'll put it as BUD GET budget. Yes, I'll put it as VRANC variance. Save. See, it will come. Change it to 60, you will see 40. submit data only. Let it submit. See, 100 minus 60 is equal to 40. It's
Uh,
possible.
but we haven't uploaded any ruled file, right, for this?
No, this one I have written a rule in the metadata dimension directly. See, in the
Okay.
dimension for variance, when you go to scenario dimension for variance, right? I have written a rule file here. See, actual variance is equal to actual minus budget. Actual, the difference between actual and budget, right? That is the reason there you are seeing that one. Clear?
Yes, sir. Got it. Thank you.
So this is called forms. So enable grid spread, right? Let me give me some time. I'll do R&D and then I'll tell you what has changed from last version. Sometimes, right? Yes, you will see a lot of changes from last version to current version. Okay. So every time it will be a new learning. So any doubt in data forms? So again, you have to practice each and everything or entire 10 data forms homework. Okay. So tomorrow we'll start metadata in FCCS. Very, very important from tomorrow onwards, right? You have to understand each and every attribute of metadata in FCCS. Okay. Any doubts, please ask. Tanya, Annie.
సార్ గ్రిడ్ ఒకసారి చూపించిన సార్ ఇయర్ కంపారిజేషన్
Year,
సార్
right? Yes, same thing. We'll take the same grid again, right? Open. Here, put it in the here. That's it. Here you can put one minute right click and move pivot to POV. Yes. Here we'll put it as F523. Yes. Yes. అంతే కదా, ఇదేనా మీ డౌట్?
ఇది హెచ్ఎఫ్ఎంలో సార్, దీంట్లో కాదు.
హెచ్ఎఫ్ఎంలో డేటా గ్రిడ్లోనా?
డేటా గ్రిడ్లో సార్.
హెచ్ఎఫ్ఎం డేటా గ్రిడ్లో పనికిరాదు. యూ కెనాట్ పుట్ డైనమిక్ మెంబర్ ఇన్ హెచ్ఎఫ్ఎం డేటా ఫామ్. యూ కెన్ పుట్ కరెంట్ ఇయర్ ఎక్సెట్రా.
అంటే మనం అలా కంపారిజేషన్ చేసుకోవాలంటే ఫామ్స్ లోనే చేసుకోవాలా సార్? హెచ్ఎఫ్ఎం లో
చేసుకోవాలి, గ్రిడ్స్ లో పనికిరాదు. మీరు హోంవర్క్ చేశారు కాబట్టి మీకు అర్థమైంది అది.
అదే సార్, దాంట్లో రాలేదు.
అది నేను తప్పించాను కరెక్ట్గా హోంవర్క్ లో. మీరు చేశారు కాబట్టి అర్థమైంది. ఎస్, కరెక్ట్ అండి వర్ధన్ గారు, యువర్ కరెక్ట్. యూ కెనాట్ డూ దట్ ఇన్ గ్రిడ్స్, యూ కెన్ డూ ఇట్ ఇన్ ఓన్లీ ఇన్ ఫార్మ్స్.
ఓకే.
So just give me 1 second. So let me see how many applications are there. So we can delete all other applications. System will become, see, whenever you see a slowness in the system, right, for on-premise, let me know immediately. Please call me. Don't WhatsApp me. If you WhatsApp me, after some time I'll see. I don't check the WhatsApp regularly. So just give me 1 second. So go to applications. I don't know why people are still practicing application creation. Yes, so I have to go to navigate, administer, share services console. I have deleted most of the users, old users, because of this slowness. Right click, provision. See, there cannot be too many applications, okay? That is the main reason for system slowness. Because for every application, n number of system messages will be created. Lot of database storage will be created. Right click, delete. Delete. Right click, delete. So here I'll get an error message again. Yes, because I have to log off and log in again. Yes, log off. Done. So are we good to start metadata from tomorrow? Yes or no?
సార్ ఎక్స్క్యూజ్ మీ సార్.
Yeah.
సార్ డేటా గ్రిడ్ లో యూజ్ లైన్ ఐటమ్ ఉంది కదా సార్, అది ప్యాటర్న్ చేంజ్ అయింది కదా సార్ దీంట్లో, అది మీరు మళ్ళీ చెప్తా అన్నారు కదా సార్.
డేటా గ్రిడ్ లో
దీంట్లో సార్ FCCS లో సార్ డేటా గ్రిడ్ లో యూజ్ లైన్ ఐటమ్ మనకు సింబల్ ఉంచండి సార్.
ఎక్కడ సార్?
సార్ ప్లస్ సింబల్ పక్కన సార్ రైట్ సైడ్.
ఇదా?
అవును సార్.
ఓ ఇది
అది సార్ ప్యాటర్న్ చేంజ్ అయింది, మళ్ళీ నేను చెప్తా అన్నారు సార్ మీరు.
ఓకే ఓకే, ఇది కూడా నేను ఆర్ఎండి చేయాలని చేస్తాను. నాకు ఎవరైనా ఈ సాటర్డే కొంచెం గుర్చేస్తారా నాకు?
షూర్ సార్, షూర్ సార్.
So in normal days, right, I don't get much time to do R&D. Yes, this line item detail and enable grid spread, right? These two we have to again do R&D because it is changed. Okay.
ఓకే సార్.
నాకు ఒక్కసారి ఎవరైనా గుర్చేయండి ప్లీజ్. Remind me on Saturday. I'll prepare a proper notes for that one. Okay.
ఓకే సార్.
So you all got all the notes, right? So please share the entire notes, that URL, right, mega engine URL again in the group, so that, right, new students, right, Anjali, Shirish and Anne will download that, please.
Yes, yes.
Right now, please put that one. Inka, any doubts? Anjali gar, are you following? Annie, are you following?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right, so you can start practicing. Inka, anybody who wants FCCS access, please ping me in WhatsApp group, okay? WhatsApp. Still we have 5 minutes time. Please ask some doubts.
సార్ లాస్ట్ టైం వీడియోలో కూడా ఎక్కడ కనిపించట్లేదు సార్ గ్రిడ్ స్ప్రెడ్.
అవునా?
అవును సార్.
సరే నేను ఒకసారి చూసి చెప్తానులేండి మీకు.
ఓకే సార్.
సార్ మీరు చెప్పారు కదా సార్ ప్లస్ మైనస్ డిస్ప్లే అవుతుంది కదా, అది డిఫాల్ట్గా వస్తుంది సార్ లేదంటే మనము ఇవ్వాలా సార్?
We have to give that console operator tick.
Okay, this is assets, it will be a plus, or lands is
Yes.
plus.
See, normally for everything you will see plus only.
Okay.
Why? Because see, when you go to the dimension, account dimension particularly, even though whether it is asset or liability or right, so here, see, for total liabilities, total assets, what is the console operator here? Addition, right?
Okay.
So what is the total liability C and equity? It is subtraction. Only for this item, it will show minus. So whatever you create under total liabilities and equity, right? Everything will be again addition, right?
Yes.
See, addition. That is the reason whatever the member you select in the account, everything you will see plus only. Unlike HFM, the behavior is completely different. For all assets, it will add. For all liabilities, it will subtract. For all revenues, it will subtract. For all expenses, it will add. But here, everything will be added. Only this particular total liabilities and equity will be subtracted from total assets. That is the reason there is no use for that console operator. Everything will be, you will see plus only. Clear?
Okay.
Advanandi? You understood, right?
Yes, sir.
The main parent will be subtraction and all other children added to this parent will be addition only.
Client requires this plus or minus or something.
No, actually, if you request, then you have to apply, right? So most of the things I never used it so far.
Okay.
But since I have to tell each and everything in the class, right? So we are discussing that.
Okay.
We may or may not choose in live.
Okay.
But it is always better to understand the concept, right?
Right, sir.
Right. So, yes, tomorrow we'll continue with metadata.
Yes, sir. Okay.
So, FCCS metadata, every entire metadata in FCCS, we will understand with smart view grids. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Right. So, done for the day. Tomorrow we'll continue with metadata. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.